Yes, students, now the last type of sum, and after this we will start a new chapter, and that is chapter number 4 in the next class. The students of a class are made to stand in rows. Now, like the students are asked to stand in the rows, and the total number of students in each row is x. And in this way, how many rows are there? They are y rows. These are y. And these students are x. Now, it is told here, if 3 students are extra in a row, there would be 1 row less. Means when we are asking the students to stand in the rows, and if we increase 3 students in every row, then 1 row will be less. Generally, this is done in the assembly and all. When the number of rows are more, then we break some rows and increase the students in the different rows. Second is, if 3 students are less in a row, if the length of the row is more, then we pick up the last student and make some extra rows. So it is told here that if 3 students are less in a row, there would be 2 rows extra. That is, from all the rows, if we pick up 3 students, then we have to make how many extra rows? 2 more rows we have to make. Then we have to find that how many students are there in the class. So this is the problem. We are starting. Let the number of students in each row is x. These are x, 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 x. And number of rows are y. 1, 2, 3, 4 up to y. Then the total number of students will be x into y. Now according to the sum, it is told here, if 3 students are extra in a row, तो क्या होगा? X plus 3. Then 1 row will be less, the row will be less, but the product will be the original number of students. One is increasing, the other is decreasing, and the product remains the same. And the second equation is, see, parallelly I am writing, if 3 students are less, x minus 3, then how many rows are extra? Y plus 2. But still the product will be the number of students only. And now we have to solve these two equations and we have to find the value of x. I am solving to some steps and then I'll ask you to complete the sum. Xy minus x plus 3y minus 3 equal to xy. Multiply this x by both the numbers and 3 by both the numbers. So xy and xy cancel. It is minus x plus 3y equals to 3. It is better that whenever we have minus sign with x, multiply everything by minus 1. So all the sign will change and this will be minus 3. And this is the equation number 1. Then this side, x into y plus 2x minus 3y minus 6 equal to xy cancel. And what is the next part? 2x minus 3y equal to, this is minus 6, so it will be 6. This is the second equation. And it is not required to tell you how to solve these two linear equations. We have done a lot of sums. You can solve it, and when you solve it, the value of x and the value of y you have to get. So the value of x will be 9 and the value of y will be 4. But what will be our final answer? Our final answer is find the number of students. So the number of students will be xy. So it is 9 into 4. The answer is 36. It means 36 students are there in the class. All of you understood this? So this is the last type of sums, and I already explained you 8 type of sums now. You do the practice of, and from the next class we will be starting the chapter number 4. When we will be doing chapter number 4, in between I will give you more problems from chapter number 3, word problems also. Yes, now we are moving forward the word problems. Now, seventh type of word problem. Ritu can row downstream 20 kilometers in 2 hours and upstream 4 kilometers in 2 hours. Now it is downstream and upstream. First of all, I want to clear this part. Now, see, let the speed of rowing in water be x kilometer per hour, and this water is still water. I am adding this still water. The water is constant, as the water of the Fateh Sagar, it is constant, and speed of current. Now here current means the water flow. Now if the same person rowing in the still water, then his speed is x kilometer. But if he is rowing in a river, in a flowing water, whose speed is y kilometer per hour, then in that case, whenever the rowing is done in the flowing water, the speed changes. It depends on the direction of the rowing. Now, if the person is rowing in downstream, you know what is the meaning of downstream? Downstream means going with water. So when the person is moving in downstream, the speed will be x plus y kilometer per hour, means his speed plus the speed of water. But if he is moving upstream means in the opposite direction of the water. The water is flowing like this and he is moving opposite to the water. Now in upstream, he will be able to move only when the speed of rowing is more than the speed of the water. Like you are going this way 10 km per hour and the water is going 2 km per hour down. Then it means in 1 hour, what will be your speed? It is x minus y. 10 km you are going, and you are going 10 km this side and the water is going 2 km this side. So ultimately you will be going only the 8 km. But if you are going downstream, then it is 10 plus 2. Means 10 is your speed and the speed of the water is 2 km. So it will be 12. So this is the meaning of upstream and downstream. Speed in downstream, now I am adding this now, speed in downstream and speed in upstream. X plus y, downstream means speed becomes more and in upstream the speed will be less. Now it is told here, so this is the speed now. What is the time given here? 2 hours. So we will write 2 into x plus y equals to kitna? It is 20. So what is x plus y? 20 divided by 2. It is 10. So that is the first part. Second part, upstream only 4 km in 2 hours. So it is 2 into x minus y is 4. So x minus y will be 2. So in this way, we can solve these two equations and then we will be able to know what is the speed of rowing and what is the speed of current. Now, how to solve this, that we have already done, but still I'll explain you this part. Here, you see, if you add these two, as I told you earlier also, x plus y is 10 and x minus y is 2. So y and y cancel. 2x equals to 12, so x equals to 6. So the speed of rowing is 6 km, and if you put this 6 here, the value of y will be 4. So the speed of the current is 4 km per hour. Now this type of sum is very important here again, because downstream and upstream, you must know the meaning of this. Downstream means going with water and upstream means going in the opposite direction of the water.